Hey Magic One, welcome to your weekly tarot reading. I hope you're having a great week so far. Very soon I will be posting the 2022 yearly overview readings for each zodiac sign. I know I've been saying that for a couple of weeks, but I've had such a crazy start to the year. It's been really busy and it really does take so much time to do this. So I hope that you hang in with me there and I will get them to you very soon. If you wanted to get your own personalized tarot wheel that will show you the available energies for you for each month of the year that you can align your inspired action to, I am running a special on that reading through my website. You can use the code YOUR22 to get 22% off that at the moment. You'll find the link to my website down there and also to the other types of personal readings and healings that I do offer. You can also join the initiation at any time. That's my immersive learned tarot journey. If you're thinking about learning to read the cards for yourself, maybe your family, your friends, you can get immediate access to all of the online learning modules and videos and bits and pieces when you sign up, and you get lifetime access so you can take as long as you want to get it done as well. So that is about it from me. I just wanted to pop in and say hi and wish you a week of love and magic. Let's head across to your tarot reading now. Virgo, welcome to your tarot reading for January 17th to the 23rd. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. I have got the 9-card block here. I have got 3 cards recent past, 3 current or focus energy, 3 near future outcome, a couple of oracles and a lead tarot energy. Virgo, 4 major arcana, 3 aces. There is some big energy here. Generally with tarot, you may or may not know that the more major arcana that appear in a reading, the more significant it is, the more intertwining life lessons there are that you're dealing with. With the star at the center, this is blessed energy, star in the sun. It's great energy here, but it doesn't mean to say that it's going to be easy to bring it in. There are challenges here as well. So let's jump into the reading. I will start over here with the oracles. The first one out, Virgo, was Pleiades. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So for some of you, you may have had an awakening to the fact that you're a light worker or a starseed, that you have another mission here on Earth to hold a certain vibration, to really contribute to this big shift towards the 5D, towards the vibration of love and light. I believe that all of us that have incarnated at this time are part of that, okay? But some have different roles within that. So that is just for some of you. And for a lot of you, there is alignment that needs to happen. Align your life. Now, what does that mean? Okay, so you have values within you, you have truth within you, you have a karmic timeline that you have come here and agreed to play out, okay? I believe that before you incarnate in the earth plane, you go through a pre-birth planning process. In that planning process, you will agree to the big relationships in your life, the big lessons, the big events, for the purpose of evolving your soul. Now, you come down here on earth and you're born, you forget who you are as a spiritual being, and you have free will. Okay, so free will means that you can choose, Virgo, you can choose whether you fulfill those tasks or not. Generally, you'll feel strong pulls and calls towards them. The universe will place them in your path. And more likely than not, you will connect with them. Sometimes we stay too long in them. Sometimes we miss them and our timeline reorganizes. When we're in a period where things are feeling hard across the board, continuous struggle in our lives, that can be an indication that we have fallen out of alignment with that timeline. What have we missed? What are we staying too long in? What have we outgrown? What is no longer meant for us? When I see this card comes in, there is an area to be addressed. It says, what is not aligned or needs to change? Okay, Ace of Swords is your lead tarot energy. That is the breakthrough that you're having here, that you need to take some action on a situation. With the Ace of Swords, which appears in your reading, it could be a severing of ties. there might be some big inspiration that is coming through for you. But ultimately, the Ace of Swords is also a card of victory. There is a victory to be had by aligning your life, because when we are on purpose, even though it's not necessarily easy, we have this sense of belonging and being on the path. It feels right and we feel grounded into that, okay? So there is a real difference when we're off path to on path. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, let's jump into the tarot and see where this is going and what this really relates to, this alignment. I've got the Hierophant, that's Taurus energy, Virgo. I've got Strength and the Sun, both Leo energies. You may be dealing with a Leo. Now, the Hierophant is the first card out. This really relates to the big institutions of our lives, the towers, okay? The towers are what holds us stable, or what we find stability in. That can be your job, career, your place you live in, physical home. It can be relationships. It can be your value system within you. The Hierophant is a card of tradition as well. And you may be having an awakening to the fact that in one of those areas, it is not aligned with your truth. Instead, it is aligned to the energy of tradition, which is generally what we have learned through our family lines, from our parents, from the society, okay? Like, you know, the political system, all of that. We're born here and we get taught that this is the way to live. This is the path that you follow through life. When I see the Hierophant in a reading, it's like, you know, you might be awakening to the fact that that set out path is not your path. And often we come to a point in our lives where we awaken to that. Sometimes it's called the midlife crisis card. I think I had my midlife crisis. It was around 30 for me. You know, when I awoke to that, and I was like, well, I don't want that path, and I'm going my own way. And it was a long journey of stepping off that well-worn path to, well, look what I'm doing now. So it's something different. So you might be going through something like that. And of course, Virgo, that takes strength and courage to face that. And many people will go, well, you know what, I'll just follow that traditional path because at least I'm getting paid well, or it's predictable, it's the known. It's the safe. I was surprised to see the Four of Pentacles at the end of your reading, but it's making sense now. It's like you have the choice, you know, do I let go and align my life and step towards my truth, my Ace of Swords, or do I just hold on, bunker down, and keep playing smaller than I really am? That's what I'm feeling. And when these changes come for you, or that these are awakenings, guys, you know, the ego, which is represented by the lion or the beast here, it goes into overdrive, right? It's like, no, you can't make that change, or, you know, this is the way we do life, or you're too young, too old, don't have enough money, it's not the right place. It tries to limit us to keep us safe, because the known is the safety. But should you tune into the higher self, Virgo, you know, you can see this unlimited potential. That's why the Magician has the infinity sign. That is why Strength card has it, saying that, you know, by quietening down the voices of the mind, which is the ego, you can unlock this much greater potential within yourself through living your truth, through moving in alignment with your karmic timeline. You unlock your potential and your power, and also your happiness. The Sun doesn't mean it's going to be easy. I keep saying that, but it will feel fulfilling. The Sun is about overcoming that obstacle, and I think what we've talked about is that obstacle, Virgo. So you're bursting through that and having a sense of rebirth as who you really are at a soul level. You might be, you know, recognizing that you're a starseed or light worker. You might be awakening to the fact that you're a spiritual being, Hierophant, having an earthly experience, but your earthly experience is not my earthly experience, is not your parents' earthly experience. So we start discovering, you know, what is in our path, what is our soul calling, and starting to realign our lives with that. Okay. This is going deep, this one. So current focus energy, I've got the Six of Wands, the Star, and the Ten of Pentacles. Aquarian energy here. You've got so many indicators of victory in this reading, and that is because that's one of the biggest victories in life, isn't it? You know, remembering who you are and aligning to your truth. So it's what we're here for. And then, you know, learning the lessons and moving in alignment with the energetic flow. The Star here, you know, we see someone tipping out the Two of Cups, like, okay, I'm tipping out what isn't me, what doesn't belong anymore, and I'm sending it back to the earth. Yeah, I'm vulnerable and I'm stripped bare. I've shed some skins here, but I know that I am being guided forward into a new direction here. So the Star, they say, is a card of divine wish fulfillment because, you know, you are moving towards this time where you feel more fulfilled and on path. So that's the Star. It really says that, you know, have faith. You know, you are moving in the right direction here. The Six of Wands is about leaving behind, we can say, that darker time, or that time that wasn't in alignment, and moving into the light, moving into your flow. This is an energy of victory from taking the actions that you need to. And there may be a key action that you are needing to take this week based on what we've discussed. Ten of Pentacles, is it leaving a job? Is it, you know, making changes in your home environment? Maybe the way you earn money, that kind of thing. There's potentially a big change here, or communication that needs to happen, but the cards are saying it's going to lead to, you know, a greater sense of happiness for you. The Six of Wands is also this energy of like out and proud, being all of who I am, not holding back anymore, self-confident, looking good, feeling good. And it's a very magnetic energy, so others will sense the shift in you. You know, when somebody, you know, goes through that breakup and gets rid of that toxic partner, or, you know, leaves the job that's been slowly, you know, bearing down on them, they just look like a weight has been lifted. Their skin is glowing, eyes are shining, they have a different, you know, spring in their step or way of carrying themselves. That's the kind of energy, Virgo, of the Six of Wands for me. You know, these subtle adjustments, and they can be subtle, can really change a lot about your being because your energy field changes. And once we change that energy, the universe is going to send you vibrational matches, whether it's people, whether it's experiences, you know, for that new energy. And that's when we can get towards the Ten of Pentacles. We attract abundance, we attract happiness, we attract aligned partners, and, you know, we also get to build the sense of family and security in our own way. It doesn't have to be in the way that society tells us. Down here I've got double aces, wands and swords, and this Four of Pentacles, which is the, you know, the odd one out. One of these things is not like the other. We're playing the game. The Four of Pentacles is like we've got expansion, you know, strength, happiness, faith, and then we've got close down. So the Four of Pentacles is the fear that arises, you know, through the ego. We've seen that there. And it's like all of that sounds good and well, but you know what? I just can't do it. Or, you know, I'm feeling into the fear, or I can't leave the comfort zone, or it's too late for me, or whatever that excuse is. And that is fine. You can choose that. But the payoff is keeping yourself small, keeping yourself contracted instead of expanded. The universe wants to expand everything. You know, we are living in an expanding energetic universe, and that happens, you know, what happens on the macro happens on the micro. Your consciousness is expanding, or that is what you are here to do. There's actually more of a fight to keep it closed off. So that's what I'm feeling, is this energy, and it comes out of fear and no judgment, because we all do it. We all do it at times. But I feel that that breakthrough energy of the Ace of Swords is just going to keep coming for you, and keep saying, Ace of Wands, take the action towards passions, purpose, desires, your growth, all of this. Step into your power, have the hard communications, take the hard, bold action. And that is your key to overcoming that fear. And and really living your truth. Let's get another one. The Fool. Okay, well, don't need to say it anymore. So the Fool is the, you know, the biggest card of leaps of faith, going your own way in the direction of your rebel heart instead of armoring the heart and holding on and being in scarcity. It's called Starseed, interestingly, in this deck here, guys. And, you know, I started this reading talking about Starseed Awakenings. If you don't know what that is, go off and research if you're interested. It's very intriguing. But the Fool says that there is a new path opening for you. Have the strength and courage to step on without really wondering, you know, what the destination is, because if it's in alignment with you and it feels good and it feels like it's meant to be for you, it's going to lead to good things. Yes, there will be challenges along the way, but they are the challenges that you've signed up here for. It talks about leaving the past behind, you know, just taking what is the necessary belongings and jumping on in. It's the Aries energy. It's having the strength, courage to boldly move forward, and maybe first in your family. It really is that bold Aries action-oriented energy. Right, well, I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. I feel like it's a little bit of a different format today. That's what came through in this channeled tarot message. It won't resonate for all of you, of course. It's for those it's meant for. Drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, because you will know when I post new videos, and it helps support the channel, which is a great energy exchange between us, as is liking, sharing and commenting on the video. Has been a pleasure to read your cards, Virgo. I will see you back here for another one next time. Bye for now.